everyone, I'm Tiffany. Today I'm talking with Suzanne, who's part of the PCALS team. So hopefully this is going to help you have a bigger understanding of who PCALS are and what they do. So thank you for talking with me today, Suzanne.
Good morning, Tiffany, and hello all. My name is Suzanne D'Souza, as Tiffany just introduced me, and I'm really excited to share with you how PCALS tutors support the academic journey of students.
Great. So to start off with, Suzanne, can you please tell me, what does PCALS stand for?
PCALS stands for Professional Communication and Academic Literacy Support. Now, that's quite a mouthful. So it's been abbreviated to PCALS, a form of literacy service.
Great, okay. And who can access PCALS support?
PCALS support is open to all students enrolled within the School of Nursing and Midwifery, both postgraduate as well as undergraduate students.
Okay. And who are the PCALS staff?
We are professionally trained literacy tutors with extensive experience in the teaching of academic literacy and language. We work with a range of students from diverse cultural and linguistic backgrounds. So therefore, we are really sensitive to their needs and pay very close attention to their learning requirements.
Right, okay. And what sort of assistance can PCAL provide?
Well, we offer two types of literacy support. One is general academic literacy support, and the other is very unit specific. So in terms of general academic support, we teach students how to read and extract information from a range of text, and then how to paraphrase, summarize, and synthesize this information into a well-organized, coherent written text by making appropriate grammar and vocabulary choices.
So is that the sort of thing that they would need to do in order to prepare for an essay?
That's exactly right, yeah.
Okay.
So that would help them with their essay writing or any, the different types of writing that they do at university. So apart from this, we also offer, like you just said, unit-specific literacy support, which means we look at the literacy related to different assignments. Once we have identified the language features of different assignments, then we work closely with students to help them to develop the skills required for assignment writing.
Right, so that might be something that was really helpful when I was having trouble with a specific assignment in a unit.
That's right. That's exactly right. Because each assignment is structured differently, it requires different language features. So once students are made aware of the structural and language elements of different assignments, hopefully they should then be able to independently exercise those skills.
Great. Where can students find information about PCALS support workshops?
All our workshops are advertised on the VIEW sites. So students need to look up the VIEW sites for information on workshops, dates, times, as well as locations.
Okay, and is that a tab on the VIEW site on all their units?
Every unit has a tab that actually displays the PCAL information.
Okay, great. How do students make an appointment with PCAL tutors?
We advise students to make their appointments by email, so it's best organized that way. Students need to send an email to the PCAL email address of their home campus. So for instance, if they are Parramatta students, they would direct their email to Parramatta PCAL tutors. And you can find our contact information in every learning guide under the section on literacy and numeracy resources. It's important for students to remember that when they send their email, they need to include their name, the year of study, the unit number, the unit name, as well as the reason for requesting PCAL assistance. And also bear in mind that they need to include at least 3 different days and times so that we can accommodate their appointment request.
Right, okay. And I would understand that they would have to email you using their student email?
Oh, definitely. For all correspondence at university, it's university etiquette that they use the student email address.
Yeah. It's quite a long email address too, isn't it? So
yes.
You can click on the link in the learning guide, is that right?
That is right, yes.
Right. And if you click on that link, it will go direct to your student email,
yes.
which is helpful.
That's exactly right.
Yep. So how early should an appointment be booked?
Now there's a very high demand on PCALS services across all campuses. So I would recommend that students get in really early in the semester to avoid disappointment. So I would suggest at least 2 weeks notice. So 2 weeks before the date that the student requires their appointment, they need to send an email making a request for an appointment.
Right, okay.
But I forgot to add this. It's very important that students remember there are no last minute appointments for assignments in the week that they are due.
Right.
So that means students need to be really, well organized and plan their schedule of study in advance.
Right, okay, that is good to point out.
Yeah.
So what happens in that appointment?
So if students come in for, say, help with their assignment, we would unpack the assignment requirements and then look at the assignment in terms of language and structure, help students to actually brainstorm ideas related to the topic, plan their assignment. So once they develop their plan and they are aware of the language features of that particular assignment, they then go away and write their assignment. Now they're also given the opportunity to come back again with their draft assignments for further literacy feedback. So there's a lot of literacy support available to them.
Yeah, that's very good, and it really does help them target their assessment properly,
That's right,
doesn't it?
yes.
Yeah. So how many appointments could I have if I was a student each week?
As I said before, because of the high demand on our services, generally we allocate 1 appointment per week per student. However, they could access as many workshops as they wish to.
Okay, okay. And the workshops are with a number of students
That's
related
right.
to topics?
Yes.
Okay. Can I email a draft of my assignment to you for checking?
Unfortunately not. All appointments, students need to come in for a face-to-face appointment and they need to bring in a draft assignment for feedback. The only exception to this case is postgraduate students. If they have enrolled in an external distant unit of study, then they can email their draft assignments for literacy feedback.
Right, okay. So can PCALS staff assist me with the nursing content of my essay or assignment?
Students always try to get us to help them with content, but the fact is we are literacy tutors, not nursing or midwifery tutors. So students need to direct all their content queries to their nursing or midwifery academics.
Right, okay. So you talked about the workshops before. How can I find out about when they're on?
So if they go to any view site that they are listed on, there's a tab at the side which displays information about workshop times and dates. So they don't have to register for these workshops, they just turn up at these workshops.
Great, okay. And can any of these workshops help me with my clinical communication skills?
Absolutely. We have specific 3-day clinical communication workshops that are run each semester, and these are jointly run by PCALS staff as well as nursing academics. These workshops are designed to help students develop their oral and written communication skills for clinical practice. Some areas that we cover in these workshops are writing patient notes, interviewing patients, communicating during clinical handovers. And students seem to actually find these activities that we do in the workshops really useful because they work collaboratively in a very safe and supportive environment.
And it's such an important skill, developing those clinical communication skills. And you do really need help to learn how to write carefully in notes and communicate with patients.
That's right.
So it's a great opportunity to get those skills before you go out on clinical.
Definitely.
So the library runs the Study Smart Literacy service, and there's also that Your Tutor service. Can I use them all?
Yes, I would suggest that students use the Study Smart, use the Your Tutor, which is an online literacy service. The Your Tutor service gives you a kind of a report on areas that you need to improve with regard to your writing. Now students could bring that report when they come in for their PCAL appointments and work together with PCAL tutors on improving their literacy.
Right, so it kind of all connects together.
It all comes together. There are different forms of literacy support available to students. The Study Smart is offered to students across the university, whereas PCALS is very nursing and midwifery specific.
Yeah, which is very helpful. Yeah. So thank you so much for talking to me today, Susan, and I hope that's helped you all get a bigger understanding of the PCALS service and how you can use this service to help prepare your assessments, but also improve your communication skills throughout your nursing degree. So we've also included below this video a link to the PCALS, more PCALS information. This is on the university homepage. It also contains the resource book, which is something that you can either buy or print off that you can keep referring back to as you prepare your assessments. Thank you so much, Susan, for talking today.
Thank you, Tiffany. It was a pleasure. And I hope that students really use the PCALS service to develop their writing skills and gain greater control over their writing. Thank you.
Great, thank you.